Garden of the Rose. Gordon was reciting in the shed. Sometimes when he was reciting, he would say to himself, It's really very trying to be such a large and splendid engine. One does have to keep up appearance. So at the moment Henry came by. Peep, 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 peep. Hello, fat face, whistled Henry. Gordon had not seen Henry for some time. What a cheek, he spluttered. That Henry is getting too big for his wheels. Fancy speaking to me like that? Me! He went on leading off steam. Me! Who has never had an accident? Percy heard Gordon's last remark, and he knew that it wasn't true. Aren't Buster saved valves accidents? Percy asked incontinently. Gordon was very cross. He didn't like being teased, and he knew that Percy was talking about the time when he pulled the express too fast and has burst a safe valve. No, indeed, Hotspur. Might happen to any engine, replied Gordon huffily, but on the take up Henry Gordon he on reading words please for as a the wrong needed to turn he couldn't turn for work down to turn round little table turning the edge. Oh, she said. He hissed. Get me out, get me out. Get me out, get me out, he called. His driver came to see him. His driver and farmer came to see him. Not a hope, said his driver. You don't suck, you silly great engine. Don't you understand that? tell Tom, the fast controller, he couldn't see Gordon from his window. So Gordon didn't want to take the special train of trucks from the phone. Oh, that's you. He went on a special waiting. Well, tell Edward to take it. And please, Gordon, oh, leave him where he is. We haven't time to bother with him now. There was Gordon stuck in a ditch. Over the boys were chattering. Doesn't he look silly? Never get him. Then the boys began to sing. Sila na ditch, fell in a ditch. Sila gone, fell in a ditch. All on morning. Golden lay in the ditch. I shall never get out. Life then used powerful Jack to lift Gordon and birds under his wheel to keep him out. The river rows were fastened, and James and Henry pulling hard at Gordon back to the rails. Late at night, Gordon crawled and Sarah and Whizzer engine. Down the mine. One day, Thomas was at the junkyard when Gordon suffered in with some trucks. Poof, said Thomas. Smell? I can't smoke. It's a funny sort smell. No one noticed the unit. You Gordon, I must be yours. Gordon had fallen into a dirty ditch. Was teasing him about it. Know that what I think it is? Thomas? Ditch water? Gordon didn't have time to answer as Thomas was soon coupled and aimed to Annie and Clara. Away. Annie and Clara couldn't hardly believe their ears. He's dreadful rude. I feel Ashman. I feel cruel. Ashman. He's dreadful rude. They twittered to each other. They respect for Gordon. Big engine. You mustn't be rude. Make us ashamed. They keep telling Thomas, but Thomas didn't care a bit. Thomas was funny. That was funny. He chuckled, feeling pleased with himself. Thomas left the coaches at the station and went off to a mine from some trucks long ago. Miners digging for lead had made tunnels under the ground. The tunnel roofs were strong enough to hold trucks, but they couldn't not make the weight of the heavy engines a large notice. Said danger, engines must not pass this point. Thomas had been warned, but he didn't care. He had often passed the sign before, but he had never success. He knew that the rules he had to push and tie trucks into one siding and wait to collect full ones from other. This morning, he laughed. As he passed along, he hadn't made a plan. Silly old boy, he said to himself, getting nearer and nearer to the danger sign. The driver stopped him and the fireman went to turn the punch. Now for my plan, said Thomas, and he bumped the trucks, firstly jerking the driver off the footplate. Hooray, said Thomas as he followed the trucks into a siding. Come back, called his driver. But it was too late. "Stupid old bird," said Thomas as he ran past it. "There's no danger, there is no danger." "Look out!" cried his driver and fireman. Clamber up and there tried Thomas' brakes. There was a rumbling noise and the rails quitted. The fireman jumped clear, then the rails broke. Driver and Smoke said, "I'm stunk," and he was. Thomas couldn't see of the hole, but he couldn't move. "Oh dear," he said, "I am a silly engine, and a very naughty one too," said the Fat Controller, who had just arrived. "I saw you. Please get me out. I won't be naughty again." Thomas. "I'm not sure," said the Fat Controller. "We can't lift you out with a crane because the ground is not firm enough. Let me see. I wonder if Gordon can pull you out." "Yes, sir," said Thomas. Nervous. He didn't want to see Gordon just yet. When Gordon heard about Thomas, he laughed very loud. "Down to my ears! Ho, ho! What a joke! What a joke!" he called, puffing quickly to the rescue. "Poop, poop, little engine," Gordon whistled. "Well, I have your own." Puffs. "Poop, poop, poop." The man fastened a strong cable between Gordon and Thomas. "Are you ready? Ready, heave," called the Fat Controller, but they didn't pull Thomas out. In 2 puffs, it was a lot harder, and they had all through. Gordon worked hard, but it took a long time to finally pull Thomas out of the hole. "I'm sorry I was cheeky," said Thomas. "That's all right, Thomas," said Gordon. "You made me laugh." Thomas was very Gordon was not angry with him anymore. Thomas' fire had gone out, so he needed to pull back to the station. "Can't we go together?" asked Thomas. "Of course we can," said Gordon. "I'll pull you back." "Thank you," said Thomas, and buffered, they 2 friends puffed home. So it was down the mine, and it was off the rails, Gordon off the rails, Thomas down the mine, and the end.